Hey y'all, this is going to be a quick video. Welcome back to my channel, Journey to Happiness. I would love for you to like, comment, and subscribe. And also be sure to hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. So I'm in my scrubs because I just got off work. So yeah, I just wanted to make my opinion about this video that I watched and a couple other videos and things that I have heard nurses say. I'm not going to say the YouTuber's name. It's this nurse. She's an LPN. I watched a few of her videos. I've left comments under some of her videos. And nothing against her. Like I said, she has a YouTube channel where she can post wherever she wants, as do I. So I'm just talking about my opinion. That's all. And I want to make a quick disclaimer. If you are an LPN, RN, BSN, or whatever, and this doesn't apply to you, and if you're not this kind of nurse, I'm not talking about you. Over the years, I've worked with some amazing nurses, and I've worked with some not so good nurses. So, in one of her videos recently, she was saying, she's also a travel nurse. She does traveling. She takes contracts, and there was this contract, she said, to sum it up, and it showed what what they were paying to LPNs, and then what they were paying to RNs and the CNAs. So she saw basically how much the CNAs was making a week. I forgot how much, if she even said it in the video. And basically, I believe she said that the CNAs that they're paying for that contract are making the same amount as LPNs. And for that reason, she's not going to accept the contract because she feels like she's an LPN, so she deserves to make more than a CNA, which LPNs are 85-90% of the time to make more than CNAs. But it's different with traveling, I guess, because if you're doing traveling, you get paid a lot more, and it all depends on what the need is, basically. I believe the more desperate a travel company is, or the more short staff of places, the more that they're willing to pay. So she basically feel like, I went to school for 12 months because that's how long her LPN program was. You mean to tell me, and these are her words, you mean to tell me I went to school for 12 months to make just the same as a CNA? And I felt a little offended because people are always putting down CNAs. And stuff like that is why it's always going to be CNA versus the nurse, when we're supposed to be working together as a team to take care of the patients. But it's always CNA against nurse, because a lot of nurses feel like they're better than CNAs. They try to belittle CNAs. I heard one nurse on YouTube, this is an older video, she said her and a CNA got into it about something, I'm not sure what, and I don't think she said it to the CNA's face, but she was basically saying, girl, I'm not going to listen to nobody that makes $15 or $20 less than I make, okay? So basically saying, because she's a CNA and she makes, significantly less than her, she's stupid, or her opinion or whatever she has to say is irrelevant because of that right there. And that's funny because there are a lot of professions that make more than LPNs and RNs, but they don't, in my opinion, the work is not as crucial. For example, dental hygienists. I actually thought about getting into that because dental hygienists, if y'all don't know, they be making bank. Once you become a dental hygienist, and it's only a 2-year program, so it's not like you got to go to school for 4 years to be a dental hygienist. On the low end for what I saw in my state is $60,000 a year starting out. And if you live like in California somewhere, you can make $100,000 a year as a new dental hygienist. I can't say that word for some reason. Dental hygienist, and the main thing they do is clean teeth. Obviously, mouth care is very important. It's important to have a clean mouth and to have clean teeth. But compare that to what nurses do in like hospitals and stuff. They're responsible for the whole human life. And dental, you got dental hygienists that make more than nurses. So are you upset about that too? Because you think about what you do have to go through as a nurse, and then what dental hygienists, they clean teeth. Their job is to prevent um, diseases in the mouth. So their job is to educate patients and keep their teeth clean, basically. And you could come out making six figures starting out. There's LPNs that make like 20 an hour, which 20 an hour is good, but there's dental hygienists that starting out. They make anywhere from 30 to 40 an hour. A brand new dental hygienist. I did my research, so that's why I thought about that career. They're off on holidays. Most of them work like Monday through Friday. Some of them only work like 3 days a week because they can afford it because they get paid so good. So they make more than nurses. So you mad at that too? You get what I'm saying here? So for my CNAs out there, just don't let nurses put you down, and do not let nurses bully you. I know a lot of times, a lot of nurses, and I've had it happen to me. They use the authority that they have over CNAs. They take advantage of it, and some of them become bullies, and they just take advantage of that authority that they have over CNAs. Some of them are really petty. Some of them are lazy as hell, and us CNAs, we're very valuable. Maybe in that contract they desperately needed CNAs, and that's why they were willing to pay the CNAs just as much or even more than LPNs. I don't do contracts, but I work through agencies. I make the same as what LPNs make starting out. Not an agency LPN, but I'm saying like the average brand new LPN that's just starting out. I'm making just about what they make is what I'm saying. But CNAs are very valuable, and I'm tired of people like talking down on CNAs. It's getting old because at the end of the day, I want you to think one day, whether it was a nursing home or hospital. Now, I do hear at the hospitals nurses do more. I never worked at a hospital, but let's just say nursing homes because that's my experience. Can you imagine one day if all the CNAs one day they said, fuck this shit, we quit, and they don't show up for their shift? What do you think is going to happen? That place will be in total chaos because most of the nurses are not, even though they can, it's in their scope of practice. Even if the facility offered to pay them like a bonus or something, they would not be happy. They would probably quit the next day. That nursing homes could not run without CNAs. I'll tell you why. Because nurses are not going to do what CNAs do. They're not going to change people's diapers. They're not going to clean the patient, feed the patient, dress the patient, running up and down these halls like they're on a damn slave ship. Okay, like the nursing home would have to shut down. Period. And I say this because I've had nurses that refuse to do any kind of patient care. I literally, a few months ago, I heard an RN say, the day that they asked me to do any kind of CNA work is the day that I'll walk out this building. No lie, y'all. That is what she said. Actually, she was the RN supervisor. And the reason she said that, there was this lady, this patient, it takes two people to change her. And she's very difficult to deal with. She's very rude. She's completely in her right mind. She doesn't have dementia or anything. But, she's very picky about how she wants stuff and all that stuff. And one night I had her, and she takes two people to change. Every other CNA that was in the building is banned from her room. So I went to the nurse like, well, what am I supposed to do? Every other CNA is not allowed in her room. She's banned them from the room. And she straight up said, I will walk out this building if they tell me I have to help change her. And she was already done with her work. It's not like she was busy or anything. She was sitting down at the nurse station with a drink, on Facebook and stuff, chilling. So it's not like she was, behind on her work or anything like that. And I've worked with a bunch of nurses like that. They refuse to help with any type of patient care. It doesn't matter how short the CNAs are. It doesn't matter if the CNA has 50 patients, 30 patients. They're not going to do no kind of hands-on work. I mean, even something like helping pulling somebody up in the bed. they won't do it. Even if they're done, I'm not saying if they're busy, but even if they're done with all their work, they're done with their med pass, they done with all their work, they good. They won't even help pull somebody up in the bed. That's their patient too. They won't do it because they feel like that's below them. They went to school, so they don't have to do any kind of hands-on patient work. They believe that their only job is to pass the motherfucking pills and then sit the fuck down for the rest of the night. That's all they want to do. So yeah, that's my rant for today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all next time.